All right.
Hi, I'm here with another small story today with Jen, my friend Jen Dahl. Jen Obstall, but tell us your business name.
Jen Dahl's good.
Jen Dahl, and how we can find you.
My name is Jennifer Dahl Designs, and you can find me on Instagram as Jennifer Dahl Designs, or my website's jenniferdahldesigns.com. Facebook, Jennifer Dahl Designs.
There we go. And so I have known Jen for a long time, since our mutual friend from Funky Junk. But I think I met you first at the street fair a long, long time ago, and then at Uptown Cottage also.
Oh, yeah.
And now through Fargo Junk Market.
Yes.
But tell us a little bit about the things that you make, and then I'm going to ask about your backstory.
All right. So I started making handmade jewelry in 2005. I primarily do soldered charms. I don't know if you
Gotta go really close, I think.
see that. This one side says Amazing Grace, the other side says How Sweet the Sound. And
Lovely.
there's 900 I have 900 different styles. You can mix and match. So we do soldered charms, little bubble charms, little beads and pearls, and you can kind of create your own necklace or keychain. So this is one of our new things. It's a vintage book cover of The Great Gatsby. And then on the back is a quote on an old library card. And so they make cute bag tags or keychains, or you can do these on necklaces too. But lots of different things to choose from.
And then you also design needlepoint stuff.
I do primarily cross stitch, but I do needlepoint too.
You do all the things.
What I sell is the cross stitch. So during COVID, the world kind of shut down, as everybody knows.
What?
I know, crazy, huh? And I didn't have much to do because I wasn't selling at shows or things. So I started designing patterns I wanted to see in the market because there wasn't any. So I started selling patterns on Etsy, and this was one of my first ones. And I recently have turned them into kits. So you can buy the kit and get everything in it. They're all beginner friendly, super easy to do, stitch up fast.
So even Kelly could do it.
You could do it. An 8-year-old can do it.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Well, I'm on the level of an 8-year-old. You also, I've known you to do like needlepoint in your charms.
Yeah.
You've done leather bracelet. You kind of are a lover of all things vintage, I know.
Yes.
And so you kind of, in your artistry, have gone in many different paths. Have you changed what you sold in the beginning till now?
Yeah, I mean, it always evolves. There are the core pieces to my line, which are the soldered. That was what I started with. That was the very first charm style I ever did, and that stayed core throughout. So I started in 2005. I guess that's 20 years.
Yeah, and your kids were little, right?
My kids were little.
Yep, and you were a single mom.
I was single. Well, at that time I wasn't, but I was soon after.
Okay.
And I started doing like street fairs, like Fargo Street Fair.
Yep.
And that was hard to do because you had to have all the product there at the same time. I mean, you had to have it all made, and then you sit on product. And so I thought I would try wholesale, because then you just take a sample to a wholesale market, and stores come and write orders. And so the stores write the orders, and then I'd go home and produce. And so wholesale is still probably a solid 80 to 90% of my business.
Oh, wow.
And then
which is why we see your charms and things at airports.
Yeah,
in the
airports
United
and different stores around the country.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
You're good.
Let's see. So your kids were little, like you said. I always talk about how it's amazing to me how people do this with kids. And I know you're sort of an introvert.
Yeah.
So it was funny. I was interviewing Mary yesterday, and she said that doing the shows are not her favorite. Like, she's happiest when she's at home surrounded by all her fabric and things like that. I would guess that's the same for you.
Yes.
Shows are necessary. Where I love shows, like that fills my bucket.
Yeah.
It drains yours a little bit, right?
Yeah, it does, as an introvert. But I do also appreciate getting to see people and getting feedback.
Sure.
And, But at the end of the day, yeah, I do need my quiet time after a show day.
She does. My favorite thing about Jen is I'll look over during a show, and when she doesn't have customers in her booth, she has a book, um, or a banana. She's always eating
Yeah,
a
book or a
book,
banana.
or both. Eating a
Well, I'm
banana.
either eating or reading, which is basically what I do at home too.
Yeah, so you just feel at home.
Yes.
Okay, so who is your person that you go to advice when you need help or when you get stuck? And for me, it has been you a million times.
Oh,
I've called
that's
you,
nice.
and you've told me books to read. You've told me suggestions. You've told me what you did in that situation. But who's the person that you go to if you get stuck?
At this point, my husband.
Oh, okay.
Definitely my husband is the one I go to.
That's nice.
Prior to that, you know, I really just did it on my own. I didn't ever, and that was one of the hard parts prior to social media, starting a business in 2005. We didn't have connection like we have now, where we can have marketing groups and focus groups and masterminds and all those things. We didn't have that. So it was really just kind of a guess and go type thing.
The community of
people when
Yeah,
building a
it's-
business, especially wholesale. There just weren't any other businesses that I knew that were doing wholesale.
And now, do you feel that's changed, where you have
Yeah.
a network of people?
Yeah.
And I know you
Yep.
had mentioned one time to me that you went to an artist. Was it in Iowa? An artist's
In Kansas.
a
Yep.
retreat.
I went
Sorry,
to
Kansas.
Yep. I went to they're kind of the same place.
Well,
I mean,
you know.
yeah.
When you went away to be inspired and
yeah. Yep. It was
re-energized.
an art camp, and I actually taught at it, but I got way more out of it than anybody got from me. So
you don't know that.
I actually kind of do.
Ah.
I mean, I really got a lot. So yeah.
That's good. I'm sure the person that put on the event that's what she wanted.
That is that is her.
That
goal.
was the goal.
Yeah.
So let's see. How has this job changed you in all the years, or elements of you? How has it made you different?
I think I don't really consider it a job. I think of it as I would be doing this even if I didn't make money. I would be creating something because I just love to create things and make things and come up with new ideas. But I think the biggest change is that I gained confidence. When I started, I was really unsure of myself and wouldn't call myself an artist. I didn't know how to describe myself and what I did. And I've gained confidence in myself and my skills and my knowledge and what I can offer other people. And that maybe what I do does have value.
Of course it
So,
does.
Yeah, I guess
But
that's
yeah,
the biggest
that's
change.
how you've grown in that way.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that you say you'd do it even if you wouldn't
Yeah.
make any money on it.
I would.
Because everybody has kind of said the same thing, that it keeps them sane. It was always a part of them, this creative side. And I'm sure you had other jobs too, right?
I did. I actually was a trainer for Blue Cross Blue Shield. So, and I owned a coffee house for a short stint of time.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was a realtor for 1 month. Did you
Were
know
you?
that?
No.
For
I
Park
didn't know
Company. 1 month.
Wow.
It
You didn't like it?
I did not like it. That level of responsibility for a purchase like that, and I didn't understand any of it, was not for me. Okay, how do you fold this job into your daily life?
It's just part of my daily rhythm. I work I say work, but I do things even on days when it's not Monday through Friday. And so I think that it's just part of my everyday life.
Just part of your schedule.
Just part of my schedule.
That's kind of the joy of having your own business, I think, is that you get to decide how your day is going to unfold, and you can mix in your normal life along with it. All right, least favorite part of owning a small business or of creating or...
When I mess up and disappoint people. 100%.
How do you mean? Like forget an order? Or...
Yeah. Or like just this morning, I mean, it's super busy right now because it's we're between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I sent a charm and forgot the chain and the other little pearl.
You made a mistake.
I made a mistake.
You are a human being, Jennifer.
I know, but that's when I
that
feel
makes
bad.
you feel bad.
Yeah, that makes me feel bad.
Sure.
Because it's an inconvenience to them, and they're trusting me with their money.
And of course, you've sent out 1 million orders that were not any mistakes, right?
Right.
But
Well, I
that's
mean,
not what
yeah.
you dwell
But-
on, probably.
Yes, correct.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
we're all the hardest on ourselves, I
We
think.
are.
Especially the women in small business are just it's so funny that we have these. I went on that bus trip this summer, and everyone was like, "Oh, and I should be doing this, and I should be doing that, and I was like, who is creating these imaginary to-do lists? These checklists that we are failing at is other than us. It's just
Right.
ourselves.
Yes.
So we're too hard on ourselves.
Yep.
So that's your least favorite. What's your most favorite?
When someone at a show, and it's counterintuitive because I don't love shows, but when someone
Except
at a-
mine. You
except
love
yours,
mine.
I
Yeah,
love
yeah, yeah.
Fargo Junk Market. When someone comes to me and tells me the story behind
Oh,
the
why
story
they're
behind
picking?
why they picked it. And so
Oh.
at my last show, I had a lady come, and she had already previously bought a charm with a quote from the Scarlet Letter that said she had not known the weight until she knew the freedom. And she lost it, and she needed to replace it because it was getting her out of an abusive relationship. And so
Oh,
every
boy.
single show, somebody tells me their story about why the words on my charms connect with them, and what makes them buy them.
I love that.
So that was, that's my favorite part.
That gives me goosebumps a little bit.
And I always remember them, like, I remember all of them over the years.
Yeah.
They're so good.
I have